Kyle Larson, man, I've seen some wild stuff with you in your career, but tonight, from the way you won it to how you celebrated, can you compare it to anything?
Like you said, I've had a lot of exciting moments. I've tipped over after the checkered celebrating, but I've never hit the wall and doing a celebration. So I feel like an idiot for starters, but I was pumped. I was a part of a super exciting race, a couple weeks ago in Vado, and came out in second and finally won one. So it felt good and I was pumped up. So couldn't contain my emotions, I guess, after the race, but super fun race there. I knew I had a good car from the drop of the green. Last year when I was here, I feel like I faded early, and when I was able to stay in fourth and kind of track Ricky and felt like I was better than him at times, I knew I was good. So we got a good restart there and was running second at Overton, and I knew I was better than him. Just made some mistakes behind him and fell back to third and thought that was it because it was starting to get cleaner on the bottom, and we caught traffic and Ricky kind of stayed down there and opened the race for us too.
Yeah, those guys are in the bottom, and was it one of those deals late you committed? They're getting bottled up behind lap cars, and was it a win it or wear it situation where you weren't going to be content just to run third on the bottom?
Yeah, and I got beat. I ran second 3 times at Vado, so I didn't want to run second or third, so I was kind of just going to send it. And last year I was leading, and we caught traffic, and I went to the bottom, and then that's when everybody started driving by me. So this time I was kind of in the opposite scenario where we caught traffic, and the pace was still okay, but I felt like, man, if I could just blitz the top here with some clean air up there, I could get some good runs on exit. And it took a lot longer to get to the lead than I thought it would. I tried to get cute and slide Brandon in 1 and 2, and that was just dumb. And I knew it when I made the move. I was like, this is not going to work, but I'm going to try it. And I should have just ran the bottom, and we would have got racing. And then, made it, got over the cushion a couple of times later in the race, but was able to just make the right moves in the last 3 or 4 laps to get the job done.
Mike Marlar told me after Vado that he goes, I've never seen anything like it. He said, Kyle races a late model. Like, I, in my mind, would like to be able to race a sprint car. Do you feel like you drive this car similar style to how you drive the sprint car?
I would say I'm that style kind of everything I run, stock cars included, but honestly, I think that's a big reason why I feel like I've gotten worse in the late model. I feel like I regressed last year. I felt like, I started off really good, and it's because I just didn't know. I think I was maybe a little timid and running didn't know it at the time, but running easier than I do now, and it was faster. So, after I struggled really bad the second night in Vado, I was just really mad at myself because I've been bitching about the car to Kevin for a year now, and I told him, I was like, fine, eventually you got to look yourself in the mirror and realize you're the problem. So did a lot of studying between that break, and then I feel like I was much better the last few nights in New Mexico. Watched a lot of video of this place from last year, and just try to trick your brain into doing stuff different. And I feel like I ran the bottom really well tonight behind those guys, and I felt like a late model driver again. So a little bit of work, and felt like I made improvements again. So hopefully I can continue to get better and hopefully win some more races.
Who would you like to thank?
Everybody on this team: Kevin Rumley, Kevin, James, Dave, Mike, everybody who helps out. Jacqueline, she's kind of our PR girl with the team, so she's a big help. I don't know what Kevin's going to do without her out on the road for the next week or so, but FloRacing, D&E Marine, there's a lot of people that help out on his car, and it wouldn't be possible, without them. If you go up and down the pits, everybody's got these big stacker trailers. We just have a little trailer. Dave, a lot of time, brings our other car on just a flatbed. So it's fun racing like that, and cool to come to awesome racetracks like this, and with awesome fans too. It's really cold here, and you were able to put on a show for them. So I know they appreciated it too.
That's the very last thing I've got. You get out of the car, and these people it's cold here tonight. It's 35 degrees, and they go nuts. You've won a lot of races. You got a lot of fans. Does that still fire you up to see people on a cold Friday night in Georgia lose their mind because you just drove your ass off and won?
Yeah, definitely. No, it's honestly, it's kind of all about the fans, or a big part of racing is about the fans. So for them to come out, this event last year was great. I got to run all 3 last year, just get to run tonight this year. But the fans were awesome. Looking around again, this race, it's cold, but it's pretty cool because like you look on the outsides of the track and everybody's got their smudge pots, and I never knew what a smudge pot was until I came here last year, and they got their big, huge flames coming out the top under green. So and then an awesome facility, awesome grandstands, great crowd again, and you go out there and you put a show on and you know that they're gonna be pumped up.